Broome County says it now has solid proof that the village of Endicott should turn En-Joie Golf Course over to the county in order to replace its rundown irrigation system and save the Dick's Sporting Goods Open. County Executive Jason Garnar released the results of a $45,000 study by Ramble Engineering that estimates that it will cost over $7.8 million to replace the course's aging water system. It would involve piping effluent that comes from the neighboring Endicott wastewater treatment plant to the course to water the fairways and greens. Although Broome has operated the course under an agreement with Endicott for the past 17 years, it is still owned by the village. The county says the upgrade is necessary to keep the course up to PGA standards so it can retain the popular annual Champions Tour event. However, Broome says it cannot bond for the money to pay for the necessary replacement, and it doesn't think Endicott can afford to unless the village turns the course over to Broome. The current irrigation system was installed decades ago and was last upgraded in the mid-90s. The course superintendent says it suffers from chronic leaks and breakdowns and, when working, only covers 40% of the course. It currently uses 180,000 gallons a year, while the study says the course requires 400,000. When first presented with the proposal to turn En-Joie over to the county, village officials balked, saying they wanted more information before making a decision. Endicott has since commissioned its own study. Garnar says time is running out.
We have been waiting patiently for over a year for Endicott to make a decision on this. Now they have an expert opinion. Pretty soon, in the next week or two, they're going to have their own expert opinion. I'm pretty sure they're going to say the same thing, that action needs to be taken. The question is, will they take it? But the clock is ticking on the tournament. The clock is ticking on the golf course.
Garnar says he personally hand-delivered a copy of the study to the village this morning. Both he and Legislature Chairman Dan Reynolds say they are acting in good faith and are simply trying to preserve the Dick's Open, which has an annual economic impact of $3 million to the community. They say regardless of what either study says, it's the PGA's opinion of the irrigation system and overall condition of the course that will determine whether En-Joie keeps the tournament. The village released a statement saying it is looking forward to reviewing the county's study, as well as its own being conducted by Hunt Engineers. It says it also plans to seek community input and hopes to work as partners with the county toward a solution. Garnar says he'd like an answer from the village by the end of the year.